Hello everybody. Push my glasses up. Gotta do it every time I start my phone. But oh well. The stupid windmill moves. Talking to us. What do we do on the first beautiful Monday we've had at work? We spend money on this turd. Um, I've been having carburetor problems. This is my fourth one we've had on it. We've been just pulling them off of friends' benches or shelves that they've had them for years. They're all dried up and crappy, and the Quadrajets, it's about a 75% or 25% chance rebuilding it will actually help it. Um, it's a gamble. So we spent money. I'll show you what we bought. And carburetor. Not exactly the one I wanted, but it's the one they had in stock. And then we had to buy the adapter to go with it. And while we're doing it, we got fuel filter for it and rubber hose, because we got to adapt it from steel line to rubber hose, and hose clamps. So we're going to take this rusty Quadrajet off, put the adapter on the greasy intake, and put the air cleaner or the new carburetor on. This is the fuel line, and it's got the steel line on it, so we're going to come down in here somewhere probably and cut it off, and that way we can run rubber hose. We might have to plug a few vacuum lines, because I don't know. This one's got emission stuff on it, but it also has had a different one because it's got a manual choke cable run, and this is electric choke. I don't know. I'm tired of fighting them, so we spent the money on a new one. Not that I wanted to. I'm kind of sad I spent as much money as I did, because I remember buying the exact same carbs for way less than what I just spent. The stupid adapter was way more than I thought it should have been, but it's also been 20 years since I bought any of this crap, so it is what it is. I probably won't film much of the actual work, because of you take the lines off, you take the 4 bolts out, and you put it on the other one on. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. I hope I have everything to put the dang thing on, because it's been a while since I did this. I'm thinking I might not have bolts to bolt the dang thing down. Dang it. Now I'm thinking, well, then I'm thinking the bracket. I'm going to have to do some work to the bracket and adapt it to this carburetor. Stress. Oh well, I gotta get to work. I gotta get it done, because I gotta use the pickup to move stuff around today. Plus, I started doing a little bit of plowing yesterday. So I have to finish plowing with the tractor, which it's on the other side of the greenhouse. Plus then I've got to move the wagon and the lawnmower, and there's another tractor out, so I can get to the tractor in front of that wagon and then push that wagon back in, because it's got my corn in it. And that way we can start tilling and putting plastic down, because it's gardening season. Because we're going to till up a big hunk over here in this plowed ground that I had harrowed. We're going to till it all really good. We're probably going to shoot for planting onions today, and we're going to put plastic down, and I'm not 100% sure where we're putting the plastic down at. And we're going to pick up sticks and pull posts, and yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to do. I'll show pictures of that put back together, and the pickup back together, and my turd. I got a bumper started on it too. I got to get it back home so I can do that, finish it up. But I'll show pictures of this finished up and running. Alright, I got it all mounted up, and I got it running. I do need to replace that valve cover gasket. I do have it, I just haven't taken the time to do it. And then this has got the stupid smog exhaust manifold on it, where it's got the stupid pipe that comes up that's leaking a little bit, so it sounds like crap. But other than that, I got it running, looks good. And I'm out here checking the garlic. And the stuff out here is looking pretty good, except for where the deer's got it dug up. They're coming up nicely. And I got the corn stalks plowed. and they're looking really nice. I finished the last of the pumpkin patch. And then I started up here on my other patch up here until I had a hydraulic hose start leaking, so I had to stop, and I just left the tractor out there so it was out of the way. And then we did a bunch of tilling out here in the garden, and I'll take you over there and show you that. Alrighty, we've got 4 rows of green onions, and these are 50-foot rows. So I've got a 50-foot by approximately 150. You can kind of see the line out there in the distance. There I tilled half of it. I am going to put a path in across up there because I think out there is where I'm going to put the potatoes this year. And then I've got that corner piece tilled where I had all the tomatoes and stuff last year. And then I tilled around my asparagus and rhubarb, and then along there I should have probably backed in here, but I forgot. Around my bales, I really should get my bales finished up so I can start getting them ready to plant in. I'm probably going to put herbs in them this year, hopefully. And then I tilled this side. I got to back into the hydrant and come this way, but I kind of need to move them hoops for this hoop. That way I can finish that, but I think I'm going to put beets in here. And I might be going up since I heard our new order of seeds come in. So I think our first order of seeds that come is here today. So I'll have to go look at that and see if I got it. I think my beet seeds was in it. So I'll maybe get them planted either today or tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to put plastic in up there again. So I might till it again one more time because that was just plowed here a couple days ago. And then I went in and tilled it. It is just a little bit clumpy yet. I think it would still lay. I also thought about putting plastic in here, but I don't know for sure. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm winging it. I know the sweet corn's going back there probably clear back. Actually, it would be nice to start about there and go sweet corn that way because I haven't ever had the sweet corn on this side. But then I got that ditch that comes through and it usually washes everything out and it makes me mad. So I don't know what I'm doing. Because then I could put potatoes back there and like fall squash or something. I don't know. I know I'm not putting plastic back there because I don't have enough hose to reach. So the plastic's either going to put here or over there where it kind of was last year, but I never got any put in. I just know I got to switch the order I put stuff in, which I know what it is, so because I have it wrote down. Alright, now I'm thinking on camera, so that's not making good film. Oh, and this is our garlic that we got here. The stuff that we didn't quite get dug, which is in the middle of our hoop that we're working on putting up. I got to drive the rest of these posts in, but it's looking pretty good. I do got a little bit of weeds in between. We'll probably, I don't know what we're going to use in between because where we hoed the weeds down, it kind of made a mess. So I don't think I can actually do a whole lot with it. I don't think I can run my tiller through it. I don't know if we can hoe it. Maybe we'll just weed eat it. I know I got to spray all this back here because this stuff's getting huge. And I'm not so sure where I have part of this was dug, kind of. This is where we had broke stuff off. I might just till this in and be done. And then I only have to do it where I don't have as many weeds in between, which won't be a huge big deal. But this will be mostly our green garlic, even though the one row is in the pipes. This will be the first one we dig just because. Yeah, probably. And then next year when I plow, I won't have to stop here. I had to stop because them were laying there and then I can straight to the end of the asparagus, which was one more pass. The bales probably need to move back one bale. Now that I'm standing here like this, I need to shorten that up, but I got to build my wood sides for it, which I'll show doing that when I get to it. I just got to find some lumber. I'm cheap. I'm trying not to purchase lumber. I'm trying to find lumber. So that's what we got going on. Been a busy couple days, and I'm probably going to go look through the seeds and what we have, and I'm probably going to plant some more stuff. But this will be the end of the video, and the rest of the stuff will be a surprise for next time. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Talk to you guys later. Quick greenhouse update. Cabbage, broccoli, and red cabbage, they're all up. I've got broccoli back there for selling 4-packs that are up. Zinnias, marigolds, and cosmos, and marigolds, they're all up. My peaches aren't doing anything, but I don't know anything about starting them from seed. I don't think it's going to take a while. These flowers are all up. Eggplant take forever, so I'm not shocked they're not up. All of them are up. All of the kohlrabi are up. The onions are coming up. The new thing of leaf lettuce is coming up. All of these flowers are coming up. My big watermelons are just coming through, plus I planted a milkweed that's coming up. And everything's huge in here. I just watered everything so it's all wet. These are going to be for our salad bowl mixes, spinach, lettuce, and kale. All of the peppers and eggplant that we've been seeing, and tomatoes. I have one cucumber, which was an extra from the other one, from inside the other greenhouse. Nora's beans are doing awesome. They're looking great. Peppers, eggplants, herbs, tomatoes. You've seen all that. These are our salad bowls that we've done. This is just mixed leaf lettuce from that one big tray that I had. We like to do these. You can take it and cut the lettuce, and it'll come back as long as you keep watering it. They're great for somebody in an apartment or something like that. Throw them on a porch, somewhere where you don't have a garden space. You can get your own fresh vegetables. We do really well with them. Flowers. We do have a bloom. Marigold. They're just so cool. I like them. I got my bucket because we've got new seeds. Well, look at all these tomato blooms too. The grape tomatoes. They're just blooming everywhere in there. Just everywhere in there. So I'm happy. They're looking good. Everything down there is looking good. The zucchini and the onions. The green onions are on the back side of them tables that I got to decide if we're putting up the other table, big table, or if we're stacking them all over to the side. All of that stuff's looking wonderful. I do need to get them, rest of them flowers transplanted sometime, but it's been nice outside, so we've been working out there. These big onions go outside as soon as I get plastic in. And then, we'll turn it this way so you see the name. I got a box from Roop. I went through it to make sure everything was in here. Beets, golden beets, a sticker. Everybody likes stickers. A thank you from them. My paper, what I got. Pumpkins, Jaredell, Blue Doll, which is a pumpkin. Most of this is pumpkin stuff. Howdens, Baby Pam's, candy onions. This is for next year. I'm planning ahead. Pumpkin, Baby Boo, Roop, and a bag of sweet corn seed. Can't talk. That's what we like. It's handy. It works great for us. It's probably the best sweet corn I've had. I have several people that this is the only sweet corn they want. This is just our first order from Roop. We still have an order from Harris coming, and sometimes they back order. But that's everything going on in here. Getting ready to go plant beets outside probably, or something, get stuff ready. I'll probably continue this tomorrow with the planting of everything. Buddy, oh, my lens is crappy dirty. I should have looked at that first before I turned it on. Oh well. I'll get the camera turned around and clean that off so you can see, and I'll show you what we've been working on today. We've got a few rows. Radishes, lettuce, spinach, turnips, kale, carrots. I'm sure I'm forgetting something else. All in here. Plus we got our green onions down there on the end that I already did. We got 4 rows of them and 48 more rows planted down to where the line stopped. And then I flipped over here and did some beets. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rows of beets. 3 different varieties. Cylindra, which is a long skinny one, kind of like a big carrot. The yellow Touchstone Gold, I think is the name of it. And then the Detroit Dark Red. And then, of course, we've got our garlic that still looks nice over there. And then I did something crazy. I don't know how it's going to work, but I did it anyway. I put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of sweet corn. I had a little bit left from last year. I had this really nice spot tilled up, and I figured heck with it. I know other people that already have it in also. I think the ground temperature is way too effing cold. But it'll either I'll have stupid early corn or I replant it with something else. Just ideas, thought I would try it. I've never planted it this early, but another orchard that I know from farther north of us had said they did it, but I'm not so sure they didn't put the plastic over it. I'm not going to do that. I just planted it. And I planted it with our little cedar. I've got a little bit of time walking back and forth in it, and that's what it is. I'm kind of curious. Hopefully it does good. The ground temp is right in the 50-ish range, and today was 70, so that should help. Plus we're getting rain tomorrow, so that should help with the moisture, because it is almost starting to dry out enough with the tilling that it needs something done, but it is what it is. And then Mom and Diane, my wife, are inside planting with Nora, and they are working on replanting flowers in there. And we got a bunch of more stuff, vegetable seeds started today. I'll probably spend more time in there tomorrow because it's supposed to rain. And I think I might go hook the harrow up to the cub. If I do, I'll try to get some footage of it. But I think I'm going to try to knock down part of this plowed ground. That way, after it dries back out, we're probably planting more stuff outside. I got to get some plastic put in, but it's just too windy today, and I don't have a good spot tilled up. I want to put the plastic over here, but I need to till it one more time, and if it's going to rain, I'm not going to waste my time. It'll be fine. And after it rains this weekend, or tomorrow, today's Wednesday, it's supposed to rain all day Thursday, but then it's supposed to be nice again after that. Then that would make a perfect time to retill that and to get the plastic in. That way we can get our onions planted, and our big onions, and any of the small vegetables, cole crops that are ready, we can shove out there when they're ready. And so I thought if I would knock down some of this bumpy stuff, that way it makes the tiller go through quicker, and it'll just be a whole lot handier. So that's the plan. If not, I'll end this some other way.